Welcome to a new day in Empyrion Galactic Survival, and here we are. We're currently on my base, and just to give you a little bit of an update, in the last part I was working on my farm here, and I've started to run a little bit low on nutrient solution, and what I want to do is take the advice that some of you have put in the comments about getting out and recovering the grow plots from the MS Titan front, and that's what we're going to be doing in this video. The other thing I also want to do is move this mission forward, because I'm pretty sure, looking at this, that this is the next objective in the mission, which is the Crash Titan front. Now, one of the problems with this mission is going to be that I've already gone to the Crash Titans and looted a few things, so that might cause a problem. Oh, and the other thing I've also done, guys, is I've built a little bit of a landing pad for the small vessel, because it didn't look right just being parked on the sand, so I built this little bit of base here. Eventually I may integrate these two together, I'm not sure. In some ways I quite like the idea of having these separate buildings and components put together. And also a big thank you to Snafu for talking about the turret here and the fact that it might be obstructed by this solar panel. I think at the moment, I mean, if any of you guys are currently playing, you'll be aware that the defences on this base are a little bit overkill. And what I'm really doing is practicing for Alpha 10. And what I'm looking for is overlapping fields of fire. So the idea is these two turrets working with this turret will provide overlapping fields of fire to defend this side. These two turrets can defend any attack from this direction. And then these three turrets can defend against anything coming from that direction, and then those turrets. So that's what I'm trying to do. I mean, what I do plan on doing is maybe coming up with something like experimenting with independent turrets, so that maybe we can put some outer defenses out. I know it's going to be way over the top, but I just want to do some experimentation. The other thing I've also been thinking about is maybe potential designs for bases which have defendable cores. What I'm thinking is maybe we have a core and then an access, and then maybe setting up some ambush sites for any hostile troops that come inside. So we may have to put in, say, internal sentry guns. So what we could do is do the usual trick. We could put the sentry gun above there and one above there, so if the opposition breaks through, the sentry guns can take out whoever breaks through. Anyway, I'm getting a bit distracted, guys. And the next thing I want to do before we go anywhere, I need to get some ammunition put into my hover vehicle. I've noticed that I'm getting a little bit low, and I don't really want to wander around too much with low ammunition, so I'm just going to shove that in there. And what we're going to do now is just jump into here. And I think I'm in power save mode. Just check. No. For some reason I left the thrusters on but turned off the lift. And what we're going to do now, whoops, is get a little bit of height and fly across the water. What I do need to do is keep an eye out for some berry bushes and some plant protein, because strangely enough those are the two elements that I'm actually running quite low on. In fact, just to show you, if I come to the fridge here, you can see I need to be able to produce more berry juice and vegetable drinks. That's something I do need, because that's going to be an element of my farm, because I do like carrying those around with me, simply because that gives me a little bit more of a way to have a quick health fix. I think if we head round the edge of the island, I might be able to pick up something on the way through. So if we head for about there. Now these plants sticking up are actually seaweed, and for some reason the seaweed now seems to come above the water. Oh look, we got Mr. Blobby there. Just going to jump out here, grab that. I haven't really practiced with my pulse rifle. Wait. Stop wandering around. Gotcha. I mean, I do need to practice with the rifle and the new recoil system, because eventually we are going to be going out and taking on the Xerax. Just to show you guys, if we come out here, this should be seaweed. Yep. Oh no, it's plant. Yeah, but it's only giving us plant protein. That's not much good. What's that there? I mean, if there's any silicon, I'm not interested in rocks, but any silicon I'll still pick up this way. Just gonna make our way this way. There's the ubiquitous insects. There's a bush over there. Maybe we could check that out for berries, but then I'm going to have to cross the water. I think we'll be okay. We'd just be a bit gentle. Yeah, the hover vehicle can be a bit temperamental if you just dive into the water. Nah, that's not a berry tree. Never mind. But that's put me next to these ravines now. Oh, there's a triceratops there. Sorry guys, but I need the meat. And we're just going to grab this. Yeah, we got 3 meat and a couple of eggs, which can be useful. I really probably need to get a bit more height actually, so I can get out of these areas here. Oh, there's a couple more there. Oh, we could have some real fun killing triceratops. 4 of them here actually. Well, I've killed 1. I don't want to kill too many. Just going to get back to the player. Just drop that into the fridge. It is the Titan which is showing a lot of weapons fire damage. The weathered hull looks like it's crashed here years or decades ago. Strange. Check the wreckage for more info, but stay alert. Of course, the disaster may still be around. Yeah, but we've already taken out some of those guys. If I just ease my way up onto here. It says the scan indicates the Titan broke into 3 parts. In case they were not close by, make use of the detector you have found in the wreckage to find the 2 remaining parts to receive more info. Well, just land on top here. I think we'll just turn the thrusters off. We should be relatively safe here, so we might as well conserve a bit of fuel. Now comes the fun part, guys, because what we've got to do is find the grow plots, which should be relatively easy, but the next problem is digging them out. And looking at the side of the ship here, I would say that they're going to be buried fairly deep. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and it's not quite as deep as that. And as far as I can remember, the grow plots should be in it. Yeah, there's a grow light there. So we should be able to, if I get the ground drill here, and if we go down next to the grow light here, we should be able to find what I'm looking for. Let me just dig this out. See how deep it is. We go straight down. We'll see. Oh, there we are. We're right on top of them already. What I'm going to do is just dig these out. I think somebody said in the comments, apologies, I can't remember your name. You said I should be able to get about 20 from here, or 30. I can't remember now whether it was 20 or 30. I know it was a round number to 10. I'd probably say it was 20 actually. And what I'm just going to do is dig out here. So we're under this grow plot here. And what they should be is in groups. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to dig these out because obviously this isn't going to be the most exciting thing to watch. So what I'll do is I'll dig all these out before I recover them, so that you have an idea of what the pattern looks like. I mean, there's another one there, so we can just go that way. I'm just going to keep digging this out, and I'll see you in a minute once I've actually finished it all. Right guys, welcome back. You can see I've now excavated out the entire area. There's a few little bits and pieces like that, but nothing to worry about. See, there's quite a few grow plots here. There's some grow lamps along the top there. And this gives you an idea of how big some of these holes you've got to dig to uncover some items. And this is the reason why the general consensus is that you don't want to excavate these MS Titans until you've got a tier 2 drill. When a tier 1 drill would be, it would take forever and you'd get through a lot of biofuel. Just going to pick these lamps up here. And just to show you also here is, I've gone through into this room. I don't think there's anything of great interest up into this room here. I can't see anything, so I haven't really bothered. Just going to make sure we pick up the grow plots. Oops, I've run out of... Yeah, so I'm just going to pick these grow plots up. I'm not going to pick the steel plates up in between. This should be, well, if not all of them, it should really smooth my farm forward considerably. I'm just going to pick these up here like this, and I'm just going to grab these. Oops, obviously that section's missing, but not a big problem. Grab this, and grab this. And that gives me 33 steel grow plots. So I suppose we better tuck it. Oops, I'm also getting through some food. So I better top that up a little bit. Now it's gonna put, there is a potential that with all this amount of weight we may have a problem. Looks like we've got another detector that must have come from the mission. We'll shove that in there. I was going to pick up some steel plates, but seeing that we've got 33 of these and we don't know what's in the rest of these missions, we're going to go there. I'm just going to grab the lift. It says we've now got to find the midpoint. Does it find Titan mid part? Well, we know where that is anyway. I'm just going to check that out. The mid part is up here. Set a waypoint, move on approach. And why is my... Let me just press F6 a couple of times. Yep. I must have pressed F6 by accident, which then got rid of the tag. There's a little bit of plant protein there. I suppose I could. Oh, I've got one of these. I better get that into the fridge as quickly as possible so it doesn't perish. Forgotten I'd manufactured that. Now, one of the potential problems with the rest of this mission is that because I've already looted these sections, the triggers that these missions need may not work. I have to admit, I've never done this mission before, guys, so I'm not too sure, because these are like extensions to the Robinson protocol. So we may have a little bit of a problem with this. Plus, at the same time, I don't want to spend too long just digging out these ships. Although one advantage of digging these ships out is that if you really need stone, digging these ships out could be quite useful. So this part is showing a low power positioning signal or energy current of a container or locker on the end of the wreckage. That could be a bit of a problem, because if I remember correctly, oops, I haven't done the jetpack, is that I actually picked up the lockers that are up here, weren't they? They were here. I mean, we could walk through and just see if I walk up to the end here. I mean, there could be something buried here. I don't think so. Let's just have a quick look at devices. And we've emptied all the cargo boxes out. Equipment, lights. I mean, we've got some decor. Got some thrusters here that, I mean, I wonder where the thrusters are. Oh, look, let's see. There's the thrusters over here. I mean, I could have a look and maybe we could recover the thrusters. It says the thrusters up in here somewhere. Through here. Ah, there's a. Must have missed that one. We'll salvage that. Any more thrusters tucked in here? No, probably the rest are probably down underneath. Let's have a quick look. Show on HUD. That one's. It says this. Maybe I've already recovered it. Oops. Pick that up. There. Maybe there's not the thrusters. Well, it says it's here. There's thruster enclosed. Show on HUD. It's 23 meters that way. It says thruster enclosed. Let's just dig these out. I know it's a bit of a distraction. Oh, there's one there. A bit of cobalt. Maybe this thruster is here. I just can't see it. Oh, maybe I picked it up. I'll just have to check the. It says it's here. Anyway, guys, I don't feel it for this mission. What I could do, I suppose, is dig down next to this pillar just to see how deep it goes. And I was right, guys. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to have a bit of a dig down here, just to see how deep this pillar goes, because I don't want to waste your time going down. Well, it's not that deep actually. This is here. So we'll just have a little bit of dig out. As I say, I don't want to spend too long doing this because digging these MS Titans out can be quite a little bit of a tedious process. I mean, there's an oxygen over there. I mean, we could pick that up. This looks very much like it's the floor. And you could go down. Oh, this is still going down. Wow. What I will do is we'll just go and pick up that oxygen. That O2 station. Oh. Yeah, I'm not feeling it, guys. I don't think this is going to be worth the effort because I've already looted this area here. I'm pretty sure what I'm meant to find is what's here, and we've already picked them up. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to go and complete this mission manually. Rewards: 1 assault rifle, and there. So we got an assault rifle tier 2 and 200 projectile rounds. The data pad you found shows some strange scratches that look similar to the symbols in the alien tower. Data pad is severely damaged and the info are incomplete. Possibly there's more info on the bridge in the back part and engine compartment of the MS Titan. Again, I think I've already looted the bridge of the MS Titan. Let's just get out here, get into the. I'm just going to pull away. We get the reward. Yeah, we got. I'm not seeing a. I mean, I've already got an assault rifle. Maybe I didn't get, because I completed it manually, I didn't get the reward. Well, that's the way it goes, I suppose, sometimes. Let's just grab that. Yeah. We should be able to see the rear section. It's over here. To be a little bit careful. the water. Oops. But we got visitors. Keep moving. Gotcha. Obviously there was a welcoming committee here for us, which is okay. It gives us a little bit more resources to pick up. Now the question is whether I've got to visit these areas in person, because I've already looted parts of this ship. Because what we can do is just go and have a quick check. Again, I don't really want to waste too much time on this. So what is it saying? Visit the Titan Bridge. So we get light armor, pulse rifle tier 2, 2 health packs and 2. Now the question is, I think this is the I'd already broken through into here. Yep, I solved the problem. When I could I'll go up onto the bridge, but I don't think there's that much left on the bridge actually. I'm assuming the bridge is up here. Oops. What we can do is take the windows while we're here. But if any of you guys have done this mission, and feel free to chuck a comment in about where you found things and whether you'd visited this before. Because I suspect that because I've already looted through here, this is not going to give me the triggers that I'm looking for. We've got a couple of few armoured windows. They're always useful to have, even if it's only to repair damage in the base. I mean, I'm assuming this is the bridge. That. I'm not seeing anything from the point of view of anything else. I mean, this is the logical place for the bridge to be. I'm not sure where the engine room's going to be. Let's just go down. I mean, would the I presume the engine room go down a bit further. I mean, where is it? Here. Let's just have a quick look. See if we can find some thrusters in here. I mean, these are the cargo boxes, but I've already looted those. This is going to be, it's going to tell me, oh, hang on, let me just do something, guys. Map. Tags. Remove these off the. Remove all these completely. Log files. Not sure where current is. Okay, this current is 364 bases, spices. I don't know where current came from. Right, let's re-tag the thruster here. This is out this way. Retrieve. Just Go out here. Just get in here and grab this. See if there's anything of any interest down here. Right, let's just dig down here. I know I'm taking a little bit of a chance with respect to the fact I'm stood in the middle of nowhere. What we're going to do is just dig down in this room, see if there's anything here. See if we can find the answers. See what we can find in here. Yep. Right, there's the thruster. Might as well snag that. Just going to salvage. Oops. Back to drill. See if we can find anything in here. But it is a very long process and it can be pretty tedious digging these ships out. And I think I've said it before that you don't want to do this unless you've got a tier 2 drill. Let's see if we can find another thruster. I mean, I've already tagged that. That's it. This is the thruster up that way 20 meters. Salvage, just go straight through. Keep going up through the ship. It's up that way. Just excavate through here. I'd say that I've already taken this thruster because that's hanging in open space. Take that out, take that out. Now I think I'm just going to complete this mission out again manually. Oh, that actually completes the whole mission. Commander, we cannot wait any longer for the security chief. We're also not able to make contact with the Apollo station. Alex will try to send another message with instructions. Yes, I'm not going to read all this, guys. As it seems, your fleet has run into enemy forces and the Titan was destroyed. This does not explain the weathered material on the UCH vessel's wreckage. At least the datapad has some coordinates of a radar station where the attack was suspected to be commanded from. You should go there and before build some better weapons and armor to there. It's going to get back to the hover vehicle. Power up. Oh, I left the thrusters on. Bit of a fail there, guys. Move away, power up. And I need some food. We just have a check. Just go into here. Wow. Obviously, we've picked up the rewards, if nothing else, for this. Just got that there, so we tidied this up a little bit. Some minigun ammunition, which can probably go into supplies. Got some light armor, some medium armor, and put the raw pentexid in there. We've got a pulse rifle tier 2. Let me just have a quick look at what that is. Shotgun, assault rifle, laser rifle. We got a tier 2 pulse rifle. Oh, I've got 2 assault rifles. Somehow. Got a laser rifle, which I don't really need at the moment. think we'll stick with the pulse rifle. So we got the 2 pulse rifle. I didn't notice it had actually put it down on the bar. We got some gold ingots, a little bit of cash on a laser rifle. So I suppose it was worth doing the mission, and I do need to eat. We're just gonna eat some of that. Actually, what I could do. We've got 326. I think we'll just eat that ham. Where's my base? Base is that way. If we go down onto the water here, hopefully we will not be overloaded. Which is something you've got to be a bit careful of when you go over water in a hover vehicle. Actually, well, let's have a look. UCH Story Chapter 2, Ancient Revelations. When we entered orbit, scans briefly indicated a debris field. I'm currently scanning the logs of the station of any signal information. Our next objective should be to construct and acquire a warp-capable vessel. I would suggest venturing to orbit for some scan indicate faint warp signal. Okay, guys, let's go with that. I'm not going to read all this. This spacebound, go into space. Well, maybe it is time to go up into space. Although I'm going to have to make some oxygen first. Just going to skip over here, guys. And just get a bit more height. Maybe the next part we'll go up into space. Check it out. I mean, I could fancy a trip to the moon. Because what I do need is, I'm pretty sure I need some zirconium. And it'd be good if I could find some up on the moon. But before we can do that, I'm going to have to make myself an EVA boost if I haven't already got one. And I can complete out those grow plots and put out some plants. And then that would get the farm up and running. Now, somebody did mention in the comments about making the base airtight. I'm not so sure that's not necessary on a temperate plant. Although I do have to agree with the person that you can't really trust this game sometimes. It does have some strange definitions of temperature. So I might actually consider changing those doors a little bit. Let's just drop down here. Whoops. Let's power off, save some fuel. Just going to stand here. And where's the... I think it'd be just as easier because all the grow plots are in here. So if we make the connection here like that, and I think these are the doors that are the potential problem. The solid doors are okay. Flip here, guys. One. Now these should look the same as the concrete ones. Let's try hold the control. That should fill those all in quite nicely. I've got 11 left over. That's good. That now completes this part of the farm. Maybe I should change these to. Let me just get out of here. 7. Yeah, maybe we'll make these into solid doors. The problem's going to be is that these. Oops, this is damaged as well. It says it's repaired, but they're damaged. Oh, that's... Maybe there's a bit of a glitch there, guys. Let's just retrieve these. I'm just going to put the doors back. And of course they're in the different position. And 2. And I think we'll just use the ordinary doors. Automatic doors, vertical. Let's try the vertical doors. That should make the base airtight. Yeah. Next thing I need to do is we're just going to break that connection. And if we go to the base, and if I pick up the food and meds, connect that up. Do I want... Well, I certainly want the spices in first. And we'll put I think we put the plants in that I've got there. We need some coffee. The reason I'm raising coffee is that if we're going to make the emergency food rations, we do need these types of plants as well. Loads of alien honey. Probably a bit too much alien honey actually. Let's just get in here. And because we got the doors there, what I'm going to do is we're going to put the spices along there. We're going to leave some spaces there for some more. So I'm a bit over the top with alien honey, but I think if we put in 6, that should be more than enough. And then maybe here we'll put some put these in here. That will make that farm up. Back to here. Put the aloe vera in. Plant fiber. Yeah, I think we could. I'll just put them all in. Egg sprouts. This gives me vegetables. This gives me vegetables. If I sort the vegetables out this end, that's grain. That's herbal leaves. I definitely want the herbal leaves, plant fibers, natural stimulants, natural sweetener, and we got fruit there. So we actually got one earthing sprout. Certainly want the earthing sprout there. We can have the herbal leaves up in. Oh, no. We'll put these here. I'll take that up later on, so we can put these in here. Come back to here. We can put these here because I don't think these get very big. Not that walking through plants is a big problem. And what have we got here? Got what they are. That's a fiber plant. The fiber plants are quite small. And then we've got these here. What we got here? Tomatoes, sprouts, vegetables. We've got grain, vegetable, vegetable, vegetable. We'll put these across the back, just so there's a bit of variety, like that. And put these across the back like that. I think we can put the fiber plants. I think probably put the fiber plants here in this corner. I mean, I'll probably end up rearranging things anyway. And we'll put these here as well. And then what I will do is slowly fill in all the other spaces as and when requirements grow. I will definitely want at least 9 spice plants. The reason for that is that if I come out here, it's getting a bit dark. Definitely have to get some lights on the base. I come in here to the food processor just to show you guys. If you look in here, we need spices for canned meat, canned vegetables, and there's 2 spices there. And then if we come up to here, I mean, this needs spice. A lot of the recipes in here do need spice. Therefore, spices is one of the key elements. Also here, you can see here, this is what I was talking about, having the hot beverage, the fruit juices and the energy bars and the salami. So salami needs spices, and of course the fruit juices or berry juices here. So to make these emergency rations, you need the whole gamut of what you need, and that's one of the reasons why I got the natural stimulant in here as well. It looks like I've got some mushroom sprouts. I've overlooked those. Right guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. I'll finish off the planting off camera, and maybe in the next part it is time to go up into space, although I'm going to have to make some oxygen, or maybe we'll just do a bit more general exploration, maybe try and make friends with Polaris. But that's all going to be for the next part guys, so until then, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.